everyone, what is up? Hopefully you guys are having an amazing day. Today we're going to be talking about what is happening with XRP in the XRP community. Now, CoinMarketCap XRP is at 28 cents. We are in the red today. It looks like we are being kind of stable once again, but we can see Bitcoin at 26.2k, guys. It has just been pumping and pumping, but it's cooling off. But now, guys, before I jump into this, like, I'm not a financial advisor, nor is financial advice, just assume value only. The Cryptic Poet is Sweet L. Jay Clinton talks about crypto at ACNY 2020.
As you've been chairman of the SEC, and give us some sense of where you think it goes from here.
Well, thank you. A lot of that goes to the women and men on our staff who hit this head on. But look, when we arrived 3 years ago, the promise of this technology was becoming readily apparent. Unfortunately, the promise got channeled into an area where we have long-standing regulations that have worked really well. And that is that you can't make a widespread public offering of securities without going through the SEC registration process. And ICOs and the like essentially flaunted that. And look, I don't blame people for being motivated to try and take a new technology and raise money using it, but I was not going to be the chair that threw the 33 Act out after 85 years of success. So there you have it. But that said, incredibly powerful technology for the financial sector. I mean, it's technology that greatly reduces the costs of verification. It's technology that greatly reduces the costs of information transmission, and it's technology that can drive some of the inefficiencies out of our system. So that's where we are today. Comply with the securities laws, but push the technology forward. And the area that is of particular interest to me and many of those regulators that Gary mentioned is the payment system. We all recognize that our payment system is inefficient. Domestically, it's inefficient. Internationally, it's extremely inefficient. So if we don't work and use technology to address those inefficiencies, the market is going to do it for us. And I think we'll like the outcome much better if we as regulators proactively enter that payment space, ensuring that all the time proven safeguards around AML, bank secrecy, anti-terrorism, and the like are there. So I see significant promise going forward, Glenn.
Will you look at that? Payments. It is all a show, guys. Payments. Next week comes from Boy XRP. Why not go after Ripple in the early days?
And Satoshi started mining early, and he got an outsized number of Bitcoin. He may or may not be able to transfer them, but that is not unfair in any way because he built the system and he got to choose the rules. And if we didn't like the rules that Satoshi chose, which some people don't, they can build their own system. Right, and they can build their own systems with different rules. The amazing thing about blockchains is that you can clone any one of them in minutes, and you can have a new Bitcoin or new XRP or a new Ethereum, and then it's on you to sort of attract people to your system. But the normal rule is that the people who create the system get the sort of right to do that. And just as I wouldn't be mad that Satoshi started, I wish I was mining when Satoshi was mining, but Satoshi got in early and took a risk. And when Satoshi was mining, Bitcoins were literally worth zero. He was taking 100% risk. And if you said, what's the probability?
It was just him.
Right, and if you said, what's the probability that this will make him a billionaire? Everyone would have laughed. It's ridiculous. Why didn't you buy XRP in the early days? Because you didn't think that it would increase in value. And you were right. These things are necessarily improbable, right? If we all knew for sure that any asset was going to double in value over the next year, we'd all buy it and we'd all have twice the net worth next year. That's not how it works. So these people took a risk. When Ripple got Ripple's XRP as a gift from the creators of the XRP ledger, it was literally worthless, and it was on the members of the community to promote this to build the system and introduce people to it.
I know it was because
there we go, guys. And now, guys, we're sort of on part of XRP in the XRP community. Now, this is quite interesting. We can see here from Nike Dragon. We've seen this before. Now, but if we go down here, there's more. These are all pool drops. Past proofs future. He told you flip switch overnight internally when plan B begins. Price has been set. Past proves future again. And now look back when he posted price. This timeline is backwards. Smile is first. Catastrophe and uproar and collapse. Overnight is 113. Price is 117. Mr. Pool posted price on 117, which lines up with bear bull moons, confirms they are all synchronized, followed by an up arrow on 118. Another confirmation you will see seems Trump is elected president, but the XRP logo is before Trump. Inauguration is on 120th, which means XRP will have its price action before the 20th, which is 117, 118th. Interesting, guys. Now this is very interesting. Did he solve it? So we can see right here on the calendar for January, overnight flip switch. But that's internally, I'm pretty sure. When it will be physically, in quotations, will be on January 17th, which is price. What do we think, guys? If we go to the next week again from Nike Dragon, possible price action dates. You know, price before regulations. Brian Brooks came out and said crypto regulations on 12/4 in 6 to 8 weeks. Price the top off, a jar falls on gavel and rolls to the WH. Overnight 113. Mr. Pool price 117. SEC settlement, which brings regs. Again, guys, the dates are becoming really clear, and then regulations come into the play after the fact that price has already rose. Guys, now it's starting to make a lot of sense. This ties in with 2018, 1/1 Julian and 113 Rubber Ducky Day is clock strikes 133. XRP 2K end of year 2020 is on the Julian calendar. New Year celebration. 2K. SEC settlement price action date with regulations and clarity unknown. Now guys, go to the comments and comment down below, what do you guys think about this right here? Next week comes from Brother Stage Right Decode, latest bear book at 123 riddle. There's text missing, perhaps the ciphers on the last two black books, working on it. Here's what I have so far. We can see this, and if we go here, Crypto Amigo sweet out, so it does. We see this right here, and then so it begins. Valgesser sweet out, delist XRP because the price is about to go parabolic. Disguise it as a SEC issue. Enforce regulations. Everything gets regulated into oblivion, but those of utility and transparency. National security is enforced, so anything predominantly controlled by China is gone. Again, guys, remember, we are literally just watching a show. If you go to the next video again from Valgesser, we are so close to history with XRP. Don't give up this close to the finish line. The price has to be primed before the digital age. No, the blackout will be before. It's not. Think about the new strain and how they are using it to shut down everything. Preparation for it. There we go, guys. Now, everything seems to be tying in perfectly. XP Hodl sweet out. Bearbook 123 progression. His mask and eye color seem different. You guys can see the progression. XP has sweet out. The two hooded people on the right remind me of priests. So you have two worlds collide, plus one is in 2020 and the other is in 2021. 25th December, 7th January, and we can see again 7th. And there we have 777 right there. Then I thought, since Brian Brooks said regulatory clarity is coming in 6 to 8 weeks, that period starts on the 15th of January. Now again, guys, I mean, right here, 7th of January through to the 20th of January will be a very important event. Guys, it's all making sense. Next week comes from Crypto Amigo. We can see all of that. If you go here, the connections are being made right here. Power. Down here, Mr. Pool seems to agree. I missed this post but just noticed it with a friend reposted. There we go, guys. Flip of a switch. What do we think? Wojciech has tweeted out Mr. Pool Russia. The connections again. We can see right here. There we go, guys. He knows beforehand. Next, it comes from XRP Mami. Bitcoin pumping now seems oddly timed with the SEC lawsuit. Just my observation here. But what if they are pumping Bitcoin to squeeze all the funds they can out before China and Tether news hits in January 2021? This way, they can keep XRP price suppressed in time to flip their Bitcoin into XRP. Guys, what do we think? But this is oddly interesting because if we go to the next tweet from Crypto Whale, the 1.4 trillion lawsuit against Tether is over 1,000% larger than XRP's tiny 1.3 billion SEC lawsuit. Yet people are worried about XRP falling to zero? Guys, look at the difference. Look at XRP lawsuit, only 1.3 billion. Look at the tiny dot compared to Bitcoin Tether lawsuit, 1.4 trillion. What will happen to Bitcoin when this comes out, guys? Can you guys guess? Next week comes from We Are 2020. Bubble's gonna pop. Bubble is going to pop. Will it go to zero? Will it go to zero? Flip the switch. XRP takes his place. PRX is tweet out. On Easter tweet, the king was seen hold Spectre with Band-Aid. Now the Spectre broke in pieces. The king trying to steal wrench to fix the Spectre. Meanwhile, Knight getting a new Spectre. What do you think? The king crown had been shattered. The king looked pissed off and on mission to regain his power. Gordon Gecko tweeted out, Rubber Ducky Day. What do we see here? Now this is all going to connect right here. Kaboom has tweeted out, remember David Shor's tweeting this out a long time ago, guys, or a while back ago, and we can see this, and will be regulated like a duck. Regulations. Look at this. What will take place, guys? What will take place? We'll have to wait and see and be patient. XRP Parity has tweeted out, this one I'm right about. We can see all of this. IMF articles shall be made in light of the evolution of the international monetary system with particular reference to source of liquidity. Liquidity, guys. But you guys can pause and read all of this as you guys wish. This comes from Sandy V. This set of keys represent the EU. 3 keys for walls. The golden key is 79. The silver key is 31. And the iron key is 27. See the connections again, guys. You guys can pause and read all of this. Very interesting. The final tip for today's video comes from Baba Cugs. Another one. What will take place? Another one. What's going to happen very soon, guys? Who really knows? But at the end of the day, who really knows, guys? But anyways, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. If you guys did, please leave a like, subscribe. If you guys are already, feel free to be a member of the channel. I'll see you guys in the next video. Hopefully you guys are having an amazing day. And you guys, see ya.